Hi Elizabeth. The changes you have made look good. I want you to have enough time to print, so let me just take a look at what you said. You worked on your gradations and you got rid of the vertical lines. You also made your interpenetrations the same values throughout the design, the same two values. Your main concern is the placement of the interpenetrations, and also you're unsure about the upper left interpenetration being a figure on a ground. Also, the bottom right penetration should be moved up from the ground. Okay. So on the last point, yes, you should definitely move this up and not have it touching the boundary. So that point sitting right on the boundary creates, tension. So you can move it up one. You don't want to move it up too much so that it's in horizontal alignment with this one. I think this one works well. It shows kind of a vanishing boundary with this particular value next to it. Let's see. This one we can kind of see. So you have to make sure that it doesn't feel like it's part of, some overallness going on in the gradation. Is it an interpenetration, or is it because of not gradating correctly? So that's kind of the answer that you ask yourself. This one looks good. This one you could probably maybe move up to this position. So it's kind of connected with these values. You could see if you like that. Maybe I see a little bit of a square shape appearing here, so you might want to gradate these just a little bit differently, or make them more of these chromatic grays in here. So I just see kind of a square shape where everything else is kind of rounded. And you can look for other places like that, which I don't really notice. This one I do notice right here, kind of squared off the top. Here, you might try to smooth out the gradation just a little bit without eliminating this pretty saturated red. So I think if you make those small changes, then you can go ahead and tackle the next issue, which is printing. So it printed dark for you during portfolio. You can submit the digital copy, of course. That's what I'll be grading, but for your portfolio, you may have to tweak this quite a bit. So make sure you save this copy intact, and do a file save as, and save a version for this for print that you can tweak. Good job, Lizzie.